Yeah, sure. So ZISHI is a financial education company. We were originally born out of a proprietary trading firm that specialized in trading the derivatives markets, particularly soft commodities, short-term interest rates, as well as energy products. And over the past few years, we've grown and expanded to become a fully global education company that looks to upskill our clients' staff and also our clients' clients. So our offering now is not just in the derivative space and trading, but in the broader financial space. So we cover everything from AI, big data, corporate finance, obviously trading and derivatives, ESG. So we are a very, very broad spectrum now, with a very, very large client base of the world's largest institutions. So we're an educational partner of the Financial Academy, and we've been working with them for a while now. And we are helping them with their mission to upskill Saudi nationals and ensure that the Saudi workforce, particularly in the finance sector, has got the necessary skill sets to enable the economy to continue to grow, obviously also committing and in line with Vision 2030. So we work with them on a number of different projects. Particularly, naturally, there is a drawn focus on things like the derivative space. We know that there is a growing interest in the derivatives market in Saudi in particular, in futures, and particularly I know single stock options. But also we are doing wider collaborations around developing courses for Saudi nationals who are looking to become future CEOs. And that's a course that we have coming up, as well as things around ESG. Well, a bit like we heard here today at the event. The buzzword at the moment is obviously AI and big data. So there is a natural inquisitiveness about that, understanding what skills are people going to need in order to work in a world where AI is continually growing and becoming more and more popular. And also, I think people, particularly in Saudi Arabia, are asking the questions around there's a certain element of worry about will AI be taking all of our jobs and all of those questions that go with it. I think what we've heard today is actually there will be a certain amount that AI will be able to do, but there will be a huge amount that only humans are going to be good at, such as the soft skills side of things and the managerial and leadership side of things. So there is a particular interest in that as well. And I know that obviously the ambitious growth plans of Saudi Arabia as a country, but also the companies within Saudi Arabia, they are constantly trying to make sure that they are not just keeping up with the rest of the globe, but hopefully leading the rest of the globe. So it is, by the nature of our service at ZISHI, being such a wide offering, we're getting a lot of interest in many different topics. But it's hard to not focus on the fact that AI has just been such a dominant topic here today. There's the same as I see it everywhere else. Everybody has got a strong focus now on ESG. You can see it's actually becoming more and more embedded as part of regulation as well. So it's not just something that people think they should do because it looks good. It's actually something they want to do and also something they need to do. So we can see that momentum is growing and growing and growing, and with that becomes the increased demand on services like ours to help businesses understand ESG. It's a huge topic. So quite often it just being abbreviated into those three letters doesn't quite give it justice in terms of how big that topic is. So it's growing, one, because people understand that they need to become more aware and implement ESG supportive policies and practices, but also because they're required to. Well, it's a really good question, and it was asked today earlier on a panel. And the gentleman that was speaking said if you'd asked him the same question last year, he'd have probably given you a very different answer to what he's given you this year. So last year, people were always talking about crypto and blockchain, and I haven't heard crypto or blockchain be mentioned once in this forum. But everyone's talking about AI. And so next year, if the same question was asked, will they be saying something completely different? So in answer to your question, I think it's really important that we're not afraid of change. We're not afraid of technology. We almost embrace it. I've done a lot of work in the past with University College London in the UK in the AI space. And we always talked about human plus AI is better than AI on its own. And the whole human in the loop and ethical AI is key. So it's understanding what we're good at and how we can our capabilities can be augmented by AI, not necessarily direct replacement. And with that comes some of those topics that we discussed earlier around what is it that we are really good at as human beings, from an empathy point of view, from an EQ point of view, from the emotional side of us as human beings. We really need to play to our strengths on that and understand those skills and how we can excel and grow those skills, which are inherently within us as human beings compared to machines. And that will help people continually be needed and in demand, and that's the most important thing. There's no point in individuals developing skills that are not in demand. So it's in the new world, and as it develops rapidly, it's making sure that we are developing those human skills that complement new technologies that come in, and also not getting too ahead of ourselves and getting too frightened by it.